Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Ninja Discernment. Huh? I'm your host, Makoto. And this is
Anbu. What's going on, guys?
Yes, today's topic is going to be about dreams, everyone. This is going to be about dreams. Wow, right? We just wanted to throw something out there. So I hope everybody have dreams, right? But these not any dreams. These are dreams with warning signs and dreams that God give you to protect you from certain things. Now, without any further interruption, let's jump right in and let's jump to the intro, guys.
I got you, bro. Close your eyes.
No, I got it.
Close your eyes. All right, breathe in.
Some ninja stuff, man.
Imagine you're in Hawaii. It's mountainous. The sky's very blue. It's a sunny day.
To sleep on the ocean, yeah.
It's a sunny day, but it's not hot. You got the nice ocean breeze coming
You make
in.
it worse because I really want to sleep.
Yeah, man. You
That's a
gotta
good
get-
place to
you gotta
sleep,
get
ain't
vibe,
it?
you
The
know?
window open and you see the breeze and the.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah,
Exactly.
man.
Let's start off with a story. Okay, I had a few friends before. We used to go to the club all the time and hang out, and we always used to hang out and go to the club and stuff like that. But I'm not really a club person. So we went one day. We always go to the club, and they always seem to get into conflicts with other people.
Yeah.
So I wasn't that type of person. And I had a dream one day that he sent me an invitation to a party, and that I got shot.
Mm.
So and it's funny. The next day, I checked my text. He sent me an invitation to a party, and my wife was like, "Don't go, don't go, don't go." So I know, it was actually a message from God, so I decided not to go. And I've been seeing a lot of things. That's how I know that. They said that dreams come from God, and it's warning signs and stuff. That's how He talk to people in dreams. So another one is that I had a dream before about like a gigantic, it's like a planet, fiery planet, hitting the ocean and just hurting everybody. I don't know if it's everyone, but it affected a lot of people. It was just a dream, but So with that. Then I guess I was in the Bible and I read that I think it says something like the earth, the water will be poisoned by, I think the star would be called wormwood or something, and the water will poison a lot of people because they drink it or something like that in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to show you what it looks like, by this image right here. That's basically what it is, It's just a dream, and as I said, it's a warning sign from God. I'm a true believer in God. I could be better. I'm not perfect. No one is perfect. But that's really what I wanted to discuss with you. If you guys have any things about any dreams you had and you want to share it in the comments, and you want to call up and talk about it, we could have another segment that you call up, and we talk about the dreams that you have.
So I was at my cousin's baby shower, and I was talking, which was recently, and I was talking to his family members, like his girls, father, mother, that side of the family.
All right.
I was talking to the dad, and he was saying that because at that time we didn't know what the gender was. It was a gender reveal. Sorry if I said baby shower, it's a gender reveal.
All right.
And he said it's going to be a boy because he had a dream, or I'm sorry, no, the wife had a dream. His wife had a dream that in which a family member who died recently, which was the grandfather, the mother's father, had died recently, about a year back, maybe a little bit more. And in the dream, the father who passed away appeared and said, "Don't be mad," and he was with a little boy, right? and saying, "Oh, don't be mad," because the daughter's pregnant, and I thought that it was gonna be a girl, right? Because the my cousin, he comes from a family on the father's side where it's like 7 girls and like 1 boy, or something like that. So very much in favor of girls. And then he has 2 sisters and he's the only boy. So I just assumed, on that side, I know on his mom's side, because I'm related to him on his mom's side, it's even like 4 and 4, which is big families, I know. But anyways, I thought it was gonna be a girl. The gender reveal comes up, it's a boy. So
yeah.
So might be some power to that dream. We don't know. It's
it's funny you said that, because before I had my daughter, me and my wife had our first child. What happened was, and if anyone has been through this, you'll understand what we were saying, and then you'll understand the power of God and the universe and everything. So we actually went, my sister in Jamaica had a dream actually. And she dreamt that my wife was pregnant, all right? Then I had a dream, and I dreamt, at the time my daughter was in the dream, she was 8 years old. And that's when I said, I think you're gonna be pregnant, because I had a dream you're pregnant, trust me, you're pregnant. Now, within like a couple weeks, because she had a problem conceiving before, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually prayed to have, a child with my wife. I prayed a lot because, I was wondering, I'm getting older, I'm like, man, I wish I could have just one child and, see them grow up and have a home. And, here we are. I have a home and, my wife and a child, but so in the dream, that's actually what happened. So she found out she was pregnant. And then I just actually, from the beginning, she was pregnant. From the time we found out, I think I prayed to make sure the baby come out healthy from then until she gave birth. And I ain't stopped praying since, to be honest. Once in a while, I might skip a day by accident because but I still do pray, man. But prayer is very powerful, And as I said, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to cover that. A lot of people out there, plus the world is getting so crazy out there. Sometimes you should probably just pray a little bit, and maybe everything will work out just fine. Just pray and pray and pray and don't give up hope and have faith, Yeah. So we'd like to spread positivity here. And that's what my cousin, she's in NY, and she's very successful. She owns these 4 businesses right now. Restaurants are doing very well. Very, very well. Top restaurants too. And she just tell me that, she learned how to trust in God and be very humble. You got to be humble. Sometimes it's hard though, but it's good to be humble sometimes. The more you're humble, the more blessed you'll get by God. Because, they ever think that you're better than someone else, So there's some evil in all of us. There's evil in all of us, or the devil is there, and they might tell us, they want us to feel like, oh, you get a nice house and make you feel like you're better than someone else. But you got to fight that feeling. It's tough, but when that feeling comes, you know that you're wrong. You know that the feeling is wrong and it comes from a bad place, and you fight it. So that's what, we have to do. And, a lot of things been happening, so I'm just trying to stay positive. That somebody actually, I had like a fruit tree in the backyard, and it just came out of my property, just cut one of my fruit trees off, and I was upset. I was gonna. It's not even on his property. Where we have very nice property size. It's not even on the person's property, but that person probably was very angry at the time. So they probably chop it just to be angry. Maybe the devil go into that person and say, "Yo, I'm gonna piss this guy off today. I want to see him pissed." Don't let the devil draw you out to do anything stupid, because there's jail, prison. You go ahead and smack somebody or punch them in the face. You're gonna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna lose our houses. I'm gonna lose my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And somebody else gonna be sleeping with your wife. So if that's what you want, do that if you want. But it doesn't. You work so hard to accomplish a lot of things. Just stay humble and let God deal with it, because God always, things like that, God always avenge you. Let him avenge you. You know what I'm saying? Because his avenge will be better than yours. You're not going to jail. Let him do his magic. And I'm sure that person will feel sorry within his heart that he made a big mistake.
Yeah.
So that's my thought on that. You know, you guys know that to have faith and stay focused no matter how rough the time get, because it's gonna get even harder out there. I believe there's gonna be food shortages. I believe a lot of us are already suffering already from, you know, jobs and all sorts of things, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying to you guys, man. Just stay on your grind, save. You're still going to the keeping your money safe, like me and Abu was talking about, and saving your dollars, and you know what I'm saying, make sure everything makes sense. You know, dollars will make sense. You get that? I'm trying to figure something. Trying to throw a little jab in there, but yeah, that's my thoughts on everything. You know what I mean? But anything you'd like to add, Abu, about the whole thing? I mean, it's like a quick little thing for the people, a little wake up call for everyone out there about our beliefs and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. My only thoughts is if your neighbors bother you again, you know, just you can call the cops. Maybe you can press some charges in any kind of way. Not that you have to, but you keep that in mind as something in case you need to, instead of getting angry.
Yeah.
Because you know, you should not be committing any kind of transgressions against your neighbor. So if anybody, honestly, you know, fucks with me, I'm just gonna fuck with them back for the most part.
Yeah, that's that ninja right there. That's the black ninja. Because that ninja right there. I'm the white ninja.
So stick with the white ninja.
Yeah, stick with the white ninja. He'll lead you.
And other than that, you know, please like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below if you had any interesting dreams you want to let us know about. And maybe we'll get you guys on sometime soon to talk about that live. We will towards that kind of form and content sometime soon. So
you are, or you was watching Ninja Discernment, huh?